We're closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Texas Rangers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win, so this is the place to do it.
Chichi Gonzalez is on the mound for game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a fourth or fifth starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Scooter Gennett will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 105.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Batting second, shortstop,
Alcides Escobar gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Man, he goes for this pitch hook, line, and sinker. I'll tell you, he needed a hook, line, and sinker to fish that one out of the dirt.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the pitch on 2-2. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, and as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Robert Pauly steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And, you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
You talk about early pressure to start things out. My goodness, bases loaded now. Still only 1 out. And we might be looking at one of the crucial moments of this ball game just 5 batters into it.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's one of the few elite players in the game today. He works as hard as anybody in practice, but he has a skill set that gets fans excited to come to the ballpark. But most importantly, he helps his team win ball games.
Ian Kennedy will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a 4th or 5th starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, we got the big man behind the plate, Salvador Perez. We all know what he means to this game, how he impacts it defensively, gives you a little pop on the offensive side, but most importantly, a clubhouse leader. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ian Desmond comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Hot shot to third. There's Plouffe. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, left fielder, number 36.
Number 36 digs in here for his first appearance. Kennedy sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much.
Number 30.
One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, two things actually. One, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and two, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Stepping in now, number 30, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the second out. And so with two away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Rougned Odor set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Down and away, ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes a called strike two.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
A runner on first with two away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. Try to keep guys from hitting it in the air, because it will absolutely carry. That's two pitches in a row that were elevated.
And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with two away.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. One left for Texas. After one, no score. Trevor Plouffe makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Trevor Plouffe.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Nope.
Too high. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Three and two now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle. Count remains full. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Not a real good sign here. Already his third walk of the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me he may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. He's had to work awfully hard out there so far.
Now to the plate, Alex Gordon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Bounced weakly near the plate. To second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Into the box, Kurt Long, as he'll take a look at ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Royals leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mitch Moreland strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Bullet back up the middle. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Gabriel Cordero waits on deck. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Lined back over second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Gabriel Cordero takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Kennedy pauses, 0-1 on its way. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with one down. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Here's Adrian now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one, here it comes. In for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. A nice day for baseball here in Texas as we welcome you back to Globe Life Park, the home of the Rangers. Scooter Gennett will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game.
Scooter Gennett.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Up top, it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Three and 0 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. And that misses for ball 4.
The catcher, number 13,
Salvador Perez is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off to second base, and they get their guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
On the ground up the middle. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out for the Rangers. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Karros, Steve Lyons with you in the booth. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Kennedy's ready. Here's the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. To short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Ian Desmond will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low. And you know what? He may have had a case.
To 2-2 now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Number 36 steps in now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Grounded back up the middle. Escobar has it. Throw on Deloney is in time for the 3rd out. Rangers set down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Robert Pauly is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
That's inside. 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
We'll take a look at this on show track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Trevor Plouffe will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Desmond on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. High fly ball out to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run shot here for Alex Gordon. His first homer so far in the series as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Number 30 stands in.
Leading off in the Ranger 4th, right fielder, number 30.
Kennedy gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Plouffe backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Digging in to try it again. Rougned Odor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Lays off. 2-2 now. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series. And the Rangers crack the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
In now, Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Oh, 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rangers do get one back, however, on the strength of this home run. We played 4. It's the Royals 2 and the Rangers 1. Kurt Long heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Kurt Long.
Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Desmond. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Stepping in, Scooter Gennett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Gennett's going to turn for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Liner toward right center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, what a great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. But he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Kansas City. They lead it 2-1. Gabriel Cordero will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Kennedy into his motion. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, now that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Drilled to first. Gloved by Loney. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrews.
Elvis Andrews stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still trail it here 2-1. Ryan Webb will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 59, Ryan Webb.
Robert Hawley will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
James Loney digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Odor is up with it on to first as Loney is set down here. 2 away now.
Well, you can see this is a changeup right here. He's got him out on his front foot, and you see him just sort of chop at this one right into the ground. That's going to be an easy play out there at second base.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Alex Gordon will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Posed.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Royals 2 and the Rangers 1. Ian Desmond will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top three guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Number 36 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here, 2 away.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Number 30 will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. We'll see the young phenom Dominic Brown lead things off on the other side. We'll go to the 7th now in Game 2. It's the Royals 2 and the Rangers 1. Welcome back to Arlington. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Chasen Shreve is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Chasen Shreve.
And there indeed is Dominic Brown. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
14, Dominic Brown.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Kurt Long will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. The 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Scooter Gennett stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Rougned Odor will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Ball that's outside.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. And And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Long is there. One down.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he's sitting down.
Mitch Moreland will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pulled toward right center field. Long, arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Joey Gallo will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. In there, no balls and a strike. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Leading off the inning, Alcides Escobar, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Salvador Perez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Robert Hawley waits on deck. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike two.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Stepping in now, Robert Hawley, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's running towards second. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? The second for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Joaquin Soria is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth.
Joaquin Soria.
Leading off the inning, Gabriel Cordero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Ball 3. 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Right side. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So one gone now in the Texas half of the eighth. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. And that misses for ball one.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line. Plouffe has it. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
The shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrews.
Elvis Andrews will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 2-1. Jake Diekman will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, James Loney, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman number 24, Trevor Plouffe.
At the plate, Trevor Plouffe. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Two and one.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. One out, nobody on.
Hey.
3-2.
We got 3-2.
Chopped out to short. Andrus has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in a matter of about 5 feet.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Wade Davis is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 17, Wade Davis.
Ian Desmond will stand in to start off the 9th here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally.
Desmond.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bounce to first. Loney's got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, number 36.
Number 36 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Long waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 steps into the box. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, the Royals were led to victory by the start turned in by this man, Ian Kennedy. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it for us.